This edition of MacVoices is brought to you by Take Control Books, the answers you need now from leading experts. Learn more and download yours at takecontrolbooks.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices at CES in Las Vegas. I'm in the Nifty Drive booth talking to Russell about their Mini Drive expansion for your MacBook Pro. It's great to see you, Russell. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you, Chuck.
Having a good show so far?
It's only just gotten started, but so far lots of interest, lots of people. Looking forward to the rest of the week as well.
You say that now. Wait till Friday comes.
Yeah, I'll be a corpse on the floor or something, but so far I'm optimistic. Yeah.
So tell me about the Mini Drive from Nifty. This is a nice little, and I emphasize little, expansion. Yeah, that's it.
This guy here, so the Nifty Mini Drive it's a product that was born out of our CEO's personal need. So he bought himself a MacBook Air, filled up the storage on it within a couple of months, literally a couple of months, and he then just set about looking at his options online about what he could do to expand the storage. He wasn't a massive fan of everything that was out there, and he didn't want to carry around an external hard drive because he likes his portability and he likes the aesthetics. It's the reason why I bought the MacBook in the first place. So he just invented the Mini Drive, which was his answer to his storage problems. So what it is, that the storage comes from a micro SD card, which you stick into the Mini Drive. You can put in whatever specs micro SD card you'd like. The biggest available currently on the market is 64 gigs. That is then sitting in the SD slot on the side of the MacBook. I've taken this one out of the Pro, so I can't stick it in there, but it sits inside the SD slot on there, and it's completely flush, doesn't poke out at all, and then it becomes a semi-permanent solution which you can use either for backup or as an additional storage option.
So it mounts just like any other drive that you might connect to your Mac.
Precisely. When you stick it in, it will automatically come up on the desktop with an icon, and then you can click in there and you can immediately start reading and writing and then reading your files as you wish. It can also sync with the time machine function on there as well. So if you wanted to use it primarily as a backup option, you could, and you can set it to do weekly, daily, monthly backups, and you wouldn't even have to think about it. And nor would you have to take this out because it sits flush. If you're putting it in a bag, if you're going traveling, whatever, all you got to do is take the computer with you, and this will be right alongside you.
Are there any drivers that come with this or anything, or is it just like plugging in, say, a thumb drive?
So, good question. In terms of
of controlling it or using it, or is it, again, just like plugging in a thumb drive?
It's exactly like plugging in a thumb drive. It doesn't require any internet connection, technical expertise, nor any installation. You just put it in, it will automatically pop up and take you through it. It's very simple to use. And in terms of what actually, the Nifty Mini Drive is what you're putting the micro SD card into. If you're picking these up either from our website or in retail, you're going to get a 2 gig micro SD card pre-inserted into the Mini Drive, but this is upgradable as the end user wants. So if they have their own cards or if they want to go out and buy a higher spec card, they can do that as they please.
It's very nice. It's very nice. And when you say flush fit, I mean, it really does fit flush. In fact, so flush, how do I get it out?
Very good question. So another thing that you get with the Mini Drive when you order it is the removal tool, which is this thing here. It looks a little bit like a glorified paper clip, a little bit more sturdy though. And what you have to do is, because it's flush, you can't use a fingernail or anything. You have to hook this through the front edge like that, and then you can pull it out of the computer and you can change out your micro SD cards or do as you please with it. And that's coming inside the packaging as well.
But that's not something I'm probably going to do much, because if I buy one of these, I'm probably a person who does not use that slot much at all. It's there and maybe once a year, and I'd much rather have 64 gigs of extra storage.
Precisely. For most of the people who are using it, one of the reasons they get so excited about it is the Mini Drive gives a purpose and a function to what is otherwise a largely redundant hole on the side of the computer. So a couple of photographers often use them because the cameras will come with micro SD cards, but the average end user doesn't get a lot of use or a lot of love out of their SD slot. So what we're so excited about is the fact that this gives that both function, and it does it without jeopardizing the portability or the aesthetics, which are the reasons that a lot of people buy the MacBooks for in the first place.
So I have to ask, what does it cost me to put one of these in my MacBook Pro?
So the retail price is $39.99, and that's including the removal tool, the Mini Drive, and the pre-inserted 2 gig card. $39.99.
And then I put in anything I want.
Exactly. So if you have your own already, easy option there, or if you wanted to go out and buy a higher spec card, 16, 32, 64 gigs, you could do that as well. And that'll set you back anything between $20 to $70, depending on the specs and the size of the card that you want to use as well.
Okay, so where do we go to get them?
You can get them in a number of places. There's a number of retailers who have got them in the States. We're also selling them directly from our website as well. And what we will be adding to our website is a where to buy page as well. So you can go on there, click on the States, and see which retailers are selling them as well.
And the website is?
The website is theniftyminidrive.com.
Russell, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Great product.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Folks, more from CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, app.net, Google+, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date with all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at MacVoices.com/newsletter. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at BackbeatMedia.com.